Back in the Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Perez. And Jennifer, we are looking at a stormy day ahead.
We are. We have 2 rounds of thunderstorms, and it's the second one that is of most concern for us here in the UP. There have been a few slight changes to the forecast as compared to yesterday. We're now seeing the potential for severe weather to encompass more of the UP and more of the central and towards the eastern stretches as well. So the second round is the one that really flares up as of about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, extending through the evening hours. The Storm Prediction Center has updated their severe storm threat. Remember, yesterday it was a little bit shifted farther west, and now that enhanced risk level 3 is encompassing a good chunk of the central and southern areas of the UP. It doesn't matter where you're at in the UP today, you probably will be dealing with some severe storms. So just keep that in mind, have a plan of action, and be prepared for it. We're looking at these thunderstorms to easily be prolific rain producers, heavy rain likely. Rainfall amounts easily 1.5 inches to locally higher than that, could lead to ponding in low-lying areas. We're also going to experience some strong, potentially damaging winds as well. So that means that we could have some downed trees. We could also have some downed power lines that could create some power outages. And we could also have some large hail, which of course could create some damage to your property. Not just that, but we can't rule out the potential of tornadic risk as well. A few tornadoes could be possible with some of the stronger storms. Now, right now this morning, what we're seeing is just a cluster of thunderstorms just south of the Wisconsin state line. This one was warned for at one point in time with nickel-size hail. It's producing around 120 to 140 strikes of lightning with that cluster. We'll ride in along the Wisconsin state line. Otherwise, it's just we've seen clouds increase across the west end with a little bit of a mist and fog out there. Here's that area of low pressure. This is going to continue to lift north and northeast. That cold front will then traverse across the area late in the afternoon, extending through the evening. We've seen a lot of moisture ahead of that system, so dew point temperatures are in the 60s and 70s across the region. So that moisture is going to provide fuel for those thunderstorms to really fire up. And if we're reaching into the 80s for areas inland this afternoon, that also provides more energies for severe storms. So here's the hour by hour as it moves in. We're going to see the initial cluster in the morning. It's going to fizzle out, though. This model kind of overdoes the coverage of it during the morning hours, but this is about 11 o'clock in the morning. There will be a little bit of a break around early afternoon, but after 3, closer to 4, we have a line that works into the west, and that spreads east by about 6 o'clock into this evening. This line then spreads east through the evening hours, and by the overnight tomorrow morning, it's out of the area. Rainfall amounts easily 1.5 inches, but easily could see up to about 2 inches, if not a little bit higher than that, with some of the severe storms in the south central sections of the UP. So keep that in mind. Outdoor activities not advised for today. I know that sailing goes on down in downtown Marquette with the Marquette Yacht Club. Today's not the day to be out on the water for sure, with that lightning being a huge threat for us, and not just that, but all the other modes of severe weather which would come into play this afternoon and evening. Once the system moves out, we're going to see winds out of the west increase tomorrow. It'll be a windy day. Gusts will be around 35 miles per hour to around 40 to 45 miles per hour in the Keweenaw. We're going to be dry tomorrow through Saturday.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Caregivers give care, but who gives the care?